Today I was working on this lab called Broodit by TryHackMe. I came to a point where I was asked to search for hidden directories. I've been using GoBuster for a long time, but I wanted to put together a Python script to get the hidden directories on this target machine. For that, I started with this request library. This is a HTTP library. Uh, it is one of the most downloaded libraries in Python. And URL, the website link is this. Let me put it together just to confirm. Yeah, so we have the URL address as HTTP 10.10.214.50. Right. Now, to search for the hidden directories, we need to have a database of keywords, and there are commonly used keywords, and the one I used is on this Kali Linux machine inside this USR share word list directory, or it's inside the Dirtbuster directory. And I will be using this lowercase medium txt, and I put it inside the directory that I'm working on, where I call the hidden directory search. And if I click on the file or the txt file, it starts with the index and goes all the way to that one. There are more than 200,000 keywords or hidden directories to search for. So I will be using that txt file to search for the hidden keywords. So let's call it keywords. I will need to open the folder, the txt file. So I think I can click over here, or I can just drag and tab it. That doesn't work. I thought it will catch it. Okay, so rename. Okay, that's easier to do. Right, I just copied the name of the txt file, and I will be opening it in the reading mode. So I will just put R for that. Basically, this is the list of the hidden directories, and they're all open in the read mode. So what I will do next is I will look at the keywords one by one and put them to the end of the URL and check if I'm getting any error message, connection error message or not. So I will start with a for loop. I'll call for I in keywords. It will look at the individual directories, 200,000 of them. And before I continue, I need to take these keywords and use this strip function or method, I'm sorry, to make sure that all the spaces at the beginning and at the end of the string are removed, because there are spaces and it will change the URL completely. Now I have the processed keywords. What I will do is I will try these keywords one by one. So try is what I should be doing right now, but I will be changing the URL as URL plus I. So URL plus I is a string operation. So basically it takes this URL and adds the keyword to that string, makes it a extended string such as this admin or whatever keywords I have here, images. It can be admin or images. So these are the URL plus I will be a larger string with the URL plus the directory included. And I will send this as a GET request, right? It will be a GET request to the specified URL here. So what I should do for that, I will be using this request library and get um, method. Oh, I think I forgot the keyword for that. And the longer URL here, and I will call it response. Okay. So I will assign this an object. I will do that because what I will do next is check if we have a response or not. So if we have response, so if I put it this way, the Boolean operation will return a true statement. So if there's a response, I will be printing this. I can use F strings here. I can print out that there is a hidden directory and I can put hidden directory and the corresponding keyword, which is I, and I should be in curly brackets, and I can close the statement here. Okay. Now, if this response is false, meaning that there is really no hidden directory with that keyword, we need to put an exception for that. So except the exception come here, and that's the output of this request get request, and it's an exception, and this exception will be which one? It should be connection error. Okay. So if we end up getting a connection error as exception, we will do nothing and we will just pass. So the script will not be documenting anything if there is no connection, meaning that that keyword is not a hidden directory in the target machine. So this is pretty much what I wish it would do. So I have a red here. See, at this one example, find clouds. Okay, should be fine, I guess. All right. So let's give it a try and see what results I get here. Okay, I think I'm making a mistake here. F hidden directory. Okay, I don't need to put a comma because I'm using the F string. And just continue. Okay. With that, string object has no attribute. So there should be, it's just a string, not iString. So I have the timing here. So it has been 5 seconds the code is running and nothing has been reported yet. So if this code ends up getting a connection response for the keyword inside the keywords database, it will report it. We need to wait a couple of more seconds Okay, almost 1 minute so far. And by putting pass here, I'm not recording anything. Now, finally, we have the response. So I need to maybe make it fancy here and put a tractor here. So it will get this um, hidden directory response for the admin page after around 1 minute. So I can now go to this website and put this admin, and now I get this login page with username and password. So this is pretty much what GoBuster does in short amount of time. But what I wanted to show here is a representative application of what GoBuster or Dirtbuster does using Python.